Hello everyone, welcome to yet another Elliott with video. It's Green Michaels as always, and today is the 31st of January 2023, and I'm making this market update. For those of you that have been following in the group or in the channel here on Telegram and also on Facebook, I believe you guys saw the setup here, and this was a very unique one. So let's just look at in the Telegram channel what we did speak about for now. Okay, so this was the setup today. We're looking at this is 31st, and this is setup we had today. So what we're looking at here was for USD card to make another uprise into this environment of around the 1.3449, and then that was a short area, then back into the support here. So we have a huge support here, and so far we've been able to put up our protective stop on this trade, and we're so far in profit. So let's look at what is happening and how this is faring at the moment. Okay, so at the moment that we can see that we're just a little bit off our target area, and we've moved down from that point about 147 pips so far on the day. So we're just a little bit off our target there. Okay, so you guys know my rules and guidelines to risk management and trade management. Okay, so how do you manage trades when they go into profit? What I do first is I adjust my protective stop, and that way I'm break even on the trade. Okay, that way I wouldn't be overly concerned with the outcome of this trade, apart from the fact that it's going to move into my target. But if price reverses, it's going to hit my trail stop, and I'm still going to be in profit at the end of the day. Okay, so I've been able to close TP1 around here, so I'm looking at the next TP level here. Okay, so with that, let's move on to some other currency pay, and let me just try as much as possible to go through some of those pays which I have on my list here. I have the next one, 80 USD. All right, so after we did complete this target up here, so last week I was looking at a scenario that I did look at the RSI here. So if I put up the RSI here, you guys would understand. I was looking at the RSI for last week, and what I did see that when price was making higher highs here, okay, that the RSI was making series of higher lows. Okay, so you can see that RSI was more of here, so we had a divergence. Okay, so we have divergence here, and what I was looking at here was for price to hit maybe the extreme here of the wave 5 before I can then hop this one to the downside. Okay, so that was my initial plan. If we go back to the channel here, we could see that that was my plan on Friday. Okay, what I was hoping to do on Friday, I was hoping for wave 5 to struck up before and then put up a shot, but that didn't play out. But however, price continued downside as I wanted to have seen. I think I'm going to just go ahead, adjust this a little bit, and let me put up to you these changes that are there I'm looking at for now. What I'm looking at here, I think in an uptrend like this, after we've completed this pattern first, an uptrend like this, I think there could be a real need. Okay, let me take out this chart. Okay, so there could be, okay, so there could be a real need that we might be expecting that price could form some sort of patterns like this. Okay, we could expect some contraction like this, but I'll put up to you that this may be complete or may not be complete. But looking at this in the movement of price development, I don't think this is complete. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be waiting for another drop. Okay, so if price drops one more time, maybe back into an area that fits the bill or that fits the setup here, I'm going to look for another bullish opportunities. Okay, so I know a lot of persons have started asking, Gwyn, why are you so bearish on the dollar? Okay, I'm so bearish on the dollar because if I look at the DXY, okay, I have not yet gotten to the target which I wanted to see price drop into. Okay, so this is the target here around the 97.97 area is what I want to see price drop into. But so far so good, or anything other than that, I'm going to be looking for bearish opportunities, okay, for the DXY. That also means that I'm going to be trading anything bullish against the USD, and with the right entry. Okay, so for the fact that I want to be trading AUD/USD upside doesn't mean that I can start trading randomly, but I'm going to wait for the best entries. One of the things I want to be doing is I want to be seeing a higher lows, okay, of the week, and then I could hop on into trading those new higher highs. Okay, so look at the next one here, also EUR/USD. Also, similar example on the EUR/USD. We did count some waves here, but this structure invalidated some of the structures which we did count before previously. There is a great chance that EUR/USD might break through this support here. I know you guys have remembered this support which I was looking at previously, but I think EUR/USD might actually break out that support there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a channel here to expect price to continue to the downside just a little bit. I want to see price clear out this support, this whole scenario here. So this area here is what I want to see price clear out, and how I'm going to approach that one here. I'm not going to be in a hurry to shorting this one. Okay, when price goes down, I will not be able to short this one because of my bias. Rather, I'm going to wait for price to hit certain areas. I'm going to hop on the bull. Okay, one more time back into maybe this area here, and then when price clears this zone here below the structure, I'm going to hop on another bullish opportunities out of the zone. Okay, back into 1.093 area. Okay, so this really sounds crazy to some persons that are watching this video here, but I think over time you're going to learn and master this art. Okay, previously what we're looking at for last week was to take a long position of the structure. I was actually in the trend. Okay, so when price broke below that point there, I knew that there was a bit of challenge with that movement. Then what I wanted to do was wait for price to make a retracement, and that happened. I was able to get out of my position, and whatever happened here, I wasn't in the trade. Okay, so here we got into a little position here, which I didn't really like too much, but I still got into the trade, and I wanted to aim for the B wave here, and that was a good trade. But however, price did shallow off the structure and hit my trust stop, and I'm back into the zone. Okay, so what is going on, guys? I think price is making a corrective pattern here. So this is a corrective pattern. I don't know if this corrective pattern is done and complete, but if I just adjust this a little bit into this zone, it's a massive week. Okay, because on Tuesday, which is today, we did see the consumer confidence, and tomorrow, which is Wednesday, we're looking at the FOMC statement and also the FOMC rates, and we're looking at another 25 basis point increase. Okay, so we don't really know how the market would react to that, and also considering the fact that we have ADP, non-farm employment change, coming in tomorrow as well. So we don't know how price would react or the market would react to those news. Okay, before and post those news. So pre-news, post-news, there could be different reactions of some certain key areas. So you want to be trading off the structures. So when price starts doing this, I will not be overly concerned. I will just leave it for whatever it wants to do. Okay, I will just wait for opportunities to take some long positions. Okay, so that's what I want to do for EUR/USD. For pound USD, for some time now, in my last two videos, I did say that I want to see pound drop into the zone. So if you watch my previous video, my last two videos on weekly market overview, I did point out this support here, and price did bounce off the support. Okay, so this diagram was drawn 2 weeks ago. Okay, if you look at my pre-market analysis 2 weeks back, you'll see that this diagram was drawn. So here we have a support round here. So for those of you that would gather momentum into trading this support, I think it's a good position. I would really prefer that you put up your trail stop, such that if price reverses on you, it's going to hit the trail stop and you're going to still be in profit at the end of the day. So I don't know what's going to happen here, but well, I wouldn't be in such a hurry to take this trade ahead of tomorrow. So but the next one here we look at the USD Mexican peso. This one has been doing the bouncing game for some time now, and we've had a very slow pace here around this point here. So if we could believe that price could break out of this zone, maybe in some sort of ending diagonals or ending patterns, well, it's fine. Okay, but I don't want to be in a hurry to step into this one, so I'm just going to leave it and wait for more price developments before I can make some trend decisions of this one. Okay, so here in the morning we're looking at USD/JPY. Okay, so what was our trade plan? It's my trade plan when we had price trading here. So I expected that price should drop back down before either making an upside or Alternatively, price could also further continue from that point or drop back down and then continue downside. Okay, so we don't know what price is going to be doing. Let's look at what the outcome is so far. Okay, on the outcome, we've seen that price did drop down, but not up to that level we wanted to see, and we have another push upside here, but we could really expect that price would continue upside. So I'm going to leave it for the day. Okay, I'm going to leave it for the day. I'll be back with another video. I know a lot of you guys or traders here haven't happened to face this challenge here. I'm going to add up a feature. Okay, let me see, period separator. Okay, so I'm going to add period separator. I think that should have been all right. Okay, okay, so this is session separator here. So here I'm looking at a different session from this one. Okay, so during the New York session here was when we had price continue upside, and then that reversal happened. Okay, so what we're looking at here during the London session here, the whole of this is London session here. So we looked at the whole of London session. We had here the JPY moving downside, and we have the New York session. So the New York session is not yet complete, so we could be expecting that anything could happen from now till the Australia session begins. Okay, the Tokyo session and also the Sydney session. Okay, that's Australia session. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen between now and then, but it's best to watch out for it. All right, so let's move on to another one here, which we have the silver. Okay, so we have gold first, and I don't think we have any definite pattern to trade off. Okay, we just need to wait for further guidance from the FOMC tomorrow. Okay, so with this, I'm just going to leave this to what it is. Similarly with silver here, remember guys, I wanted to see an X wave here, so we did see an X wave, which I did speak about, breaks through this point here before moving down. So we could be looking at a new phase of market here. So I'm looking at here, I will take this off, and I could be looking at a new phase of market that this could be my X wave. So what I'm looking at here is, if I'm looking at this as my X wave, so I'm having an ABC X, A, B. So this is my B wave. I don't know, but it looks really odd for a B wave. B wave, then we could look at C wave. Okay, below this point, then I can look at bullish reactions. Okay, so what I'm only waiting for is bullish setup. I'm waiting for this final drop to long to the upside. So whenever this is ready, I'm looking at bullish scenarios only. Okay, I'm only looking for bullish scenarios. So the last one here, let's take a look at BTC. What's happening with BTC? I expected BTC to get up to the 24K, but so far so good. We've still sitting around the range between 22K and 25K. We're still around that range. We're yet to hit the 24K and also 25K. So I'm expecting that price will continue either upside or more of still shallow around that area for quite some time before making the push to the upside. But either way, I think I like the bullish bias than the bearish bias for BTC. All right, so let's just take a quick one on the USDT. All right, it's a very crazy period to start making decisions. So I'm going to put up simple session separator one more time on this one here. So during the New York session here, we had that price was moving upside during the New York session, and that continued upside. So I'm going to leave whatever happens here for what it is, but I think I would like the bearish scenario more for this one. Okay, but that doesn't mean I should be in a hurry to take that trade. Okay, let me share with you guys. So if this is actually a corrective pattern, okay, with this kind of breakout, all right, with this kind of breakout here, I think this is going to move up to here. So this, we have some sort of crazy pattern. I'm going to go take this off as well. Okay, so I could assume some patterns such as this. All right, so this is going to be my extreme. So it's best to, I'm going to have to wait on a daily. If price goes up into this area and returns from this area in the same day, I think it's a bust. So whatever happens here as a retracement, could be an opportunity to shut back completely down. Okay, so I will not be in a hurry to do this. Okay, I will not be in a hurry to do this, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to still further wait. Remember, guys, what I was talking about previously was this formation here. Once price gets into this formation like this, and then whatever happens here could be a retracement. So until price clears this previous point, there is more bearish scenario back into this point than bullish scenario. So until price clears this point, okay, so this is the marked extreme we're looking at. Okay, so until price clears that extreme, whatever happens here, we could see price break through this point, okay, back into the support. Okay, I spoke about this 2 weeks ago in my pre-market analysis, so you can go check it out, what I spoke about when price was trading inside of here. And we also had a opportunity to take this trade of the ABC structure on the channel as well. So let's look at it. It's very easy, okay, to identify this and then trade it. Okay, so this was also the trade we took from US30 when we had this. So we wanted to see price drop a little bit to the C wave and then continue upside, and that was what happened. And we had price drop to the C wave and then continue upside. So with that, I'm going to wait for more validation or more different structure before I can hop on to another position. Let's take a quick one on the UK 100. For those of you that were actually keeping your pending orders here, I think I was able to get out of this position because this hit first and then I was out of the position here, okay, and just slightly off my stop loss or out of the position on trust stop here. The next one went into clearing that zone here, so I'm going to take this off. I like to take this off during session because I like to show you guys what I did when I did them and how I did them. Okay, so here looking at this, so here is a huge supply we're looking at here. So for price to come back into that supply on the current trading day, I will not be in a hurry to take a trade of this one, but rather I'm going to wait for the next trading day. I think price is more likely to continue downside. Okay, let's look at some scenarios here and draw some concepts to read. So if this is a B wave of this, and then this is the breakout, and this is the complete reversal. So if this is start of a new wave, I think we need to be very careful with this setup here. Okay, so this could be the reversal. So this could be an ABC internal wave. So we need to be very careful. Okay, so if this is this, we could expect that either price will break out this zone. Okay, so if you're looking to take a short position off this point, your stop loss should be a little bit up here, and your take profit should mean that price would make another leg down. Anything other than this, I don't think it's a good position to be. I'm not recommending you short this right now. Okay, looking at the economic calendar, we have pound news on Thursday. So this is FTSE. You have pound news on Thursday, and monetary policy statements is coming on Thursday. So this is going to really affect the UK 100. Okay, it's going to really affect the UK 100. So it's best to wait for a suitable position to hop into that position and plan your trade your plan. That's the best way to do it, right? See you next time. It's been Michael. Subscribe, like, and also share these videos with friends. That would be the best thank you, and it will also help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next video.